Dang, look at that. My goodness. Sexy. Hello there, and welcome back to KLOGs. Yes, KLOGs. I don't know why I sound this way. Been having to clear my throat a lot lately, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because I'm General Grievous, and I'm like, General Kenobi, you are a bold one. That's not how he talks. Anyway, it's been a while since my last KLOG, and we're now in the month of April, which means Easter's already passed, St. Patrick's Day's already passed. What's that other one? Valentine's Day. Yep. All those crazy things have passed. We're now in April. And what is special about April? Well, for the stoners, it's 420. And I would also like to point out that 420 was also Hitler's birthday. So there is that. However, I don't really drink. I don't smoke. So I don't really have to worry about 420 or celebrating it. I'm also wearing a St. Patrick's Day shirt because why not? Sometimes I wear a Santa shirt and it's the month of April. That's just how it goes though, because in America I can wear what I want, when I want, unless I can't. Because there are some places where things are restricted, which makes sense. Can't wear my birthday suit in a McDonald's. But you know what I can wear in McDonald's? My McDonald's uniform. I can wear normal clothes and stuff like that. So you might be wondering, Caleb, why haven't you done a KLOG in so long? And I'll tell you why, because I forgot that I even do these things. Yep, that's how much I pay attention to my own stuff. I've also been kind of tinkering around, working on other things, you know, writing a bunch of scripts for things that will never happen. Which brings me to my next point. To the very few people who watch Double K, will there be another Double K episode? Which I said in the last one. It's been months. August or September, early September, was when the last episode was released of Double K, and it ended on a cliffhanger. Not really, but in a way it did. So what now? What is going to be the grand finale? Is it really going to be that John and Caleb were just mad at each other and now they're friends again? Is that really what's going to be? Or is there something else? Something super on the way? I don't know, and I don't care. Because guess what? If it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to make any promises. I'm not going to even hint that something's on the way. Because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If you do watch my stuff though, and you do want stuff, maybe you should comment. Maybe you should subscribe. Maybe you should like this video. Maybe you should do everything. That way, it will encourage some other people that are in the series that maybe we should do one last big episode and call it good. Because at first I thought season 4 Double K, amazing, it's gonna be great. And then after a while I was like, was it really necessary? I feel like season 3 had a really good ending, but I don't want to get rid of season 4. Oh, there's a puppy. Oh, I don't know why this reminds me. Probably because I am turning onto my street now. So just okay. So if you look over here, there's this field right here. Okay, and as you can tell, it says public park right there. Okay, and what you can't see is right there. You see that fence right there? There's a house. And the guy that lives there thinks that whole entire field is his property. But as you saw, it says public park. This guy is on... Someone needs to talk to this guy, because I think he's going a little crazy. Speaking of crazy, I am crazy about these because they are delicious. And now I walk down the hallway to my room. Because it's my room, and I love my room. I really need to dust this off. There's so much dust. Also, there's Moon Knight and that abomination. Plus, my favorite space people. There's Thor, son of Odin, his friends. There's also that lady. 2 days later, since the last clip, so I recently watched the Star Wars sequels, which is the Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. And well, how do I feel about that? Well, they were okay. They weren't as bad as I remember, that's for sure. Actually, I remember the first time I watched them, I actually really enjoyed them. And then the second time, I was like, I enjoyed these. And then this time, I'm like, well, they're okay. Nonetheless, there's a lot of issues with these. With The Force Awakens, it was a copy and paste of A New Hope. Honestly, that was the second best out of the three. I actually don't know. I really like BB-8. I don't like the copy and paste thing of A New Hope. It's just a little weird, in my opinion. The story seemed a little vague. I don't know. Not a lot of interaction between all the characters, I don't know. It was okay. It was just okay. And then there was The Last Jedi, and it is very rememberable because it sucked. And, actually, there was a lot of good visual shots, but the fact that that is what I'm saying is the best thing about it is pretty bad. So, first of all, Rose, that Asian lady, she was the worst, okay? And it's not the actress's fault. It's the character and the writer's fault for making that character be that way. And it was just stupid. And then Admiral Hodo, the lady with the pink hair, I hated that. That was weird. The pink hair was weird. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga actually makes fun of the pink hair, by the way, which I thought was funny. And then I don't know. I also not a huge fan of the seeing each other through the Force thing. I guess, it's the Force. And I guess people have been able to talk to each other that way. Vader did with Luke. So maybe now they can see each other. I don't know. But there was a lot of stuff that I was like, this could build up to something cool. However, one of the main people still has not met the other person until the very end of the movie. And that was Poe and Rey. That is ridiculous. Also, I really hate when they're on that rich planet, Canto Bight. Those horse creatures seems to be Rose's main concern over the slaves that are down there. Come on. But anyway, a lot of good visual shots. The story just kind of sucked, honestly. So, and then the last one, which honestly I actually find the most enjoyable. Not story-wise, just I actually don't know why. Is The Rise of Skywalker. And I have very mixed feelings on this movie. One, I like that now Poe, Rey, and Finn all are hanging out together, but it feels forced at the very beginning because in the last two movies, Poe and Rey have never talked to each other once at all, except for, I'm Poe, I'm Rey, nice to meet you. And yeah, that was at the very end of the last movie. And I don't know, it really felt forced. And yeah. Also, I'm gonna get to the very big thing at the very end of this. I also really hate the constant, how'd you learn how to do that? Oh, you're hot wiring this. How'd you learn how to do that? Huh, Poe? And Poe's like, dude, Finn, shut up. I'm part of the rebellion or resistance or whatever. I obviously have to know some of this stuff, Well, how do you know that? I don't know. That's stupid. I also hated the whole, where do you come from? That's another thing I hate about The Force Awakens. I hated the whole lightsaber. It calls to you. That's not what happens. I enjoyed it because it was really fast paced, and I kind of never lost interest because something was always going on, And I like movies like that because I'm not sitting there bored, like, wow. But it was a movie, that's for sure. I also, yeah, like I said, I really hate the whole, where do you come from? What's your family name? And I'm like, dude, Who cares? No one asked Yoda that. And you know what? If Yoda were to be like, Yoda, where do you come from? He'd be like, I don't know. Or, don't know, do I? I don't know how he would say it. And they would be like, well, why do you not know? And he'd be like, I'm Yoda Leahy Who. I don't know. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That movie was so weird. And last but not least, actually it's the second to last, Palpatine's return made zero sense, even though now they're making a bunch of shows. Yeah, the explanation of Palpatine coming back has to be explained in shows that even take place before the original trilogy. Anyway, yeah, that's geeking out. So he shows back up, and like, I get it, you know, it's cool. Somehow Palpatine returned. They in the Lego game, they actually say that was a clone. So that's weird. And my least favorite part of the whole entire movie. Who are you? No one's been out here for years. And then she's like, I'm Rey. Rey who? I'm Rey Skywalker. No, you're not. You know who would have been a better Skywalker? Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano. But you know, I guess Ahsoka had a family name. But you know, Rey did too. And it was Palpatine. Okay? I'm just... And everyone's like, well, Kaleb. Or anybody for that matter. Why is it so bad for Rey to be a Skywalker? You don't want her to be known as a Palpatine. And I'm like, Anakin Skywalker literally slaughtered younglings. Younglings. And you're telling me that you would rather have Skywalker than Palpatine? Yeah, I would too. Maybe Kenobi? Solo? I could do a Solo. That'd be fun. Just say that she married Ben or Kylo Ren, you know, and then she could be a Solo. Rey Solo. Rey Skywalker. Rey Solo. Rey Solo. Well, unfortunately, that is all I got for you. So, yeah, kind of a dull life. But you know what? Don't have a dull life, okay? Have a great day. Have a good night. Have a whatever it is. My name is Kaleb. Kaleb who? Kaleb Skywalker. Goodbye.